This is Dave Daly with KeizerStrong.com. We're here today at the 2014 Iris Festival. And every year we interview our volunteer firefighters. And this is one of our longest standing volunteer firefighters, Dale Slater. And Dale, we're here today connecting with kids, doing an obstacle course.
Right.
And just for you as a Keizer citizen, what does it mean for you to be here today?
This is the nice annual event in Keizer. This is where we get to really interact with our public versus being on an emergency call. So this is the good time, So this is like having an open house. But we come to the community instead of the community coming to the fire station. So it's really great.
Wow, wonderful. Making memories for these little guys, connecting with our public safety officers is really great. One thing we want to showcase is you being a volunteer. Mm-hmm. You're dressed in gear as though you are a firefighter. And right. For audiences, there is an opportunity for you to come and be a volunteer here at Keizer Fire. And Dale, what are the benefits or things that you really find rewarding about being a volunteer firefighter?
This is an easy way for me to give back to my community. There are lots of organizations like the Eagles, the Elks, the Rotarians who do their part for the community. This is how I found a way to channel my interests by being a volunteer firefighter and an EMT to give back to my community like other people do in Keizer.
Well, it's wonderful. And if you wanted to connect with Dale or our Chief Cowan and learn about your options of being a volunteer firefighter, you can go to the station on Chemawa. But should someone want to connect with you, Dale, how could they call or maybe email you?
Yeah, they can email me at the Keizer Fire Station. My email is dslater@keizerfire.com, or you can call the station at 390-9111, and they can contact me from the station via email, or they can leave a voicemail for myself, and I'll call people right back.
Wonderful, Dale. And we're also showcasing right now the state of our engines here in Keizer, and this unit has put in a lot of hours, a lot of mileage protecting the families here of Keizer. Give us a rundown of this unit.
Well, this is a 1991 fire apparatus that we only have 28,000 miles on, but 28,000 miles doesn't tell the entire story of wear and tear in a fire apparatus. When the tones go off at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's a cold start, and we run them hard. And when they sit at a fire, and it's the diesel motor that operates the water pumps. So we might sit at a fire for 3 or 4 hours where the wheels aren't turning, but the motor is, and the transmission is. And so they get wear and tear just sitting still at the scene of a fire. Wow. So just 28,000 miles, that's still, it's a very hard used vehicle. All of our vehicles are that way.
Well, it's been in service since 1991. It's saved a lot of families, put out a lot of fires, and been to a lot of rescues. And that's the status of our engines here in Keizer. We've gotten a lot of use, a lot of prudent acquisition of some engines too, creatively in order to protect this community. And Dale, for our audiences as well, it isn't just the engines that are volunteer or manned by volunteers. Also, we have a backup crew for our paramedics and one of the third ambulance.
Right.
And that engine's been around a long time. And in the course of your experience, how does it make you feel to man an ambulance, man a fire apparatus? How does that help you grow personally, and what's the satisfaction you get out of that?
Well, the best part is that we get to augment our career staff who work typically 24-hour shifts, 24 hours on, 48 off, plus our day crews who work the 12-hour day shifts. And so the volunteer crew will sometimes help them man an apparatus or an ambulance during the daytime, and sometimes even overnights and on weekends and stuff. So we help break up some of the duty shifts of those guys there. And again, so it's a great way for volunteers with us to get real-world experience as an EMT. Wow. So, if you've gone through the fire program, the EMT program at Chemeketa, and you want to get a job as a career firefighter, career paramedic somewhere, this is a great way to get real-world experience. And, in Keizer, we're a busy district. We run over 4,000 calls a year. Wow. So it's really a benefit for the volunteers here to really get some practice, some real hours.
That's wonderful. And Dale, what's your day job?
I'm a technology project manager for the state of Oregon. I work for the Department of Justice.
Wow. Well, thank you very much from our community for being a volunteer. You could be at home after 5 o'clock with your family, but thank you very much. You may not hear it as much, but I just want to extend to you throughout our community. I've heard over our small business countertops and in our homes how grateful, and everyone, we've had some amazing experiences of recovery in our community under dire situations, and it's been really rewarding to unite us. And thank you very much. Please communicate to our other volunteers that we care about them and we value them and their sacrifice. And you're risking your life running into burning buildings. So thank you very much for that. And to close up here, there's also a program for youth through our Keizer Fire Station to connect you through I believe it's our cadet program. Is that the case?
It's the Explorer Post 350 for our fire station, and I've had two of them working with me here today to run the junior obstacle course. But yeah, it's a great way for high school students to, again, experience what it's like to be in the fire service or be an EMT before they actually maybe go to the fire program or EMT program at Shemeka. So again, they get to test the water to see if that's truly where they want to go with their career.
Wonderful. So if you're a teen looking at options or you're a community member here in Keizer, check out keizerfire.com and you'll get more details on how you can volunteer. Thanks, Dale.
Thanks, Dave.
We'll let you back to the kids and community, and thank you very much. For more great stories here in Keizer, visit keizerstrong.com. Thank you.